Greetings and salutations, my friends. Welcome back to part 2 of our Game of Thrones experiment, and we're going straight into it. We're going to zip through nice and quick. We're only going to sort of not go too in depth in each season because we want to basically see how they get on their entire career. We're going to do a little comparison today to see how they get on. But end of season 7, how are we all doing, boys? Yeah. Okay, so we've had moves. Arya did get released on a free. She did go to a League One club. We expected that. The Hound did get relegated with Shrewsbury, has finally left his homegrown club and gone to Villa in the Championship, which is a really solid move. He is transfer listed. Okay, we'll see what's happened there. The Mountain, well, he's just doing mountain things, isn't he? Walking around like a zombie. He's also injured. Should he be injured? He gets stabbed a lot and he doesn't seem to bother him. Okay, let's have a look at the Mountain. He's on a decent wage now. 4 goals in 35 games. A lot of sub-appearances, though. Arya Stark, how are you doing at Mansfield? This might be a good club for her. 5 goals in 14. She's 24 now, so it's... Her time has gone, really. She didn't get the move to the big club, get the good mentoring and training and stuff like that. Hoping she still has a solid career. This killed her. This absolutely killed her. Huddersfield murdered Arya Stark. Okay, I'm just saying. Right, the Hound, Aston Villa, but transfer listed. He played 20 starts, 14 sub-appearances, scored 11 goals in the Championship. What? Five caps for Scotland now, 1 goal. They signed him for 2.1 million, and he did well, and then they transfer listed him. They're trying to make $1 million on him, are they? Aston Villa finished 14th in the Championship. He was not a regular starter. They got Abubakar, Andre Green as well. He was their top goal scorer. You'd be a bit annoyed if you're a Villa fan. Why are you selling our top goal scorer, please? That we just signed? Any chance? Now, the Red Viper, is he doing more solid work? 7 in 27. It's okay. He's got 4 caps for Wales, 1 goal. It's a poorer season than last season. How did Birmingham do? They finished 16th. Let's have a compare, because there's going to be some differences. The Hound and the Mountain. Oh, there's daylight between a lot of this stuff now. Pretty much 2 better at everything. That's quite a difference. Identical players, identical starting numbers, identical potential ability at 2 very similar clubs. How things change. He's on 12 grand a week. He's on 1 grand a week. 3.3 million value, 105 grand. Okay, neither of them are lookers, so their social media presence might be decent. Let's compare the Red Viper to Arya. This is going to be quite a difference, I think, as well. Yeah, that's a big chunk. They've kept the same speed. They both went up from 15 to 16, speed and acceleration, and then they've just sat there. Physically, the Red Viper's a lot better. He's just a bigger guy. Technically, attacking vision, all sorts of goodness. Very similar results. She's on a good money. 3K a week at Mansfield. Fucking hell, that's a lot of money, isn't it? Right, okay, we're going to speed through a few seasons now. So, hope you're sitting down. Let's go. Right, who do you reckon is going to retire first? Probably, it's usually the shitty players, isn't it? Normally. I wouldn't be surprised if one of them doesn't get game time. Oh, the Hound's at Sunderland. He got sold from Aston Villa to Sunderland. The Mountain is wanted by Leyton Orient. He scored goals. Okay, it's 13 in 45, but that's doubled his lifetime goal tally in a season, and that has piqued the interest of Leyton Orient. They got relegated last season, so maybe that's the reason. But that's solid. How are you doing? 7 in 30 for Mansfield. Not really hitting the heights there. I think League One could be very much her limit. The Hound, 13 caps for Scotland now, 3 goals. Oh, he's on loan, so they didn't actually manage to sell him. They loaned out their top goal scorer to a rival, and he scored 12 goals. Another solid season. Where did they? I can't remember who he's loaned to. Oh, yeah, Sunderland from Aston Villa. So Sunderland finished 2 spaces above. Aston Villa, sort your shit out, lads. Sort your shit out. Red Viper, still banging him in for Birmingham? No, 6 in 34. Still first choice though on the team sheet, it looks like. Just not scoring many of the goals. Mid-table side. Okay, on to the next season. Here we go, end of season 9. I'm worried for a couple of the players here. Arya Stark especially, I feel like. Okay, is the Hound back in favour at Aston Villa? Seems so weird. The Mountain, fair play to him. He stayed at Shrewsbury. He's got another 13 goals in League One this time. So they bounced back from League Two, and he repeated the feat. Oh no, he was at Peterborough. He's gone to Shrewsbury. He's followed in his brother's footsteps. Of all the teams. They know, because they had the Hound, so they know they're like, actually, that guy's very similar. It's almost like he's related. And he's done really solid for Shrewsbury. 13 goals. Oh, that's brilliant. Arya Stark is wanted by Portsmouth. Solid side. 10 goals. She hit double figures this season. Okay, it's getting better season on season. You could argue that she's just because she's played more games. But she's wanted by Portsmouth. Okay, the Hound. He's back at Villa, back in double figures. It's just what he does. 18 caps for Scotland. Why would you ever loan him out? That was so weird. Villa finished 19th. It's not ideal. The Red Viper. 5 caps for Wales, 2 goals, 12 goals this season. It's an improvement on the last couple of seasons. None of these have turned out to be prolific, have they? His best season was not even 1 in 2. It's not prolific, but if he was playing for you, you'd think he's a solid player. Right, on to the next one. Right, so this is the end of season 10, and now the players should be reaching their sort of peak of their career in the next couple of years. They're not going to massively improve. I wonder what's going to be interesting is who lasts longest, because you've got target men that don't rely on pace as much. They're just big and strong, which should carry them even when they're mid-30s, whereas the pacier players probably should drop off quicker. Okay, she went to Portsmouth. Out of nowhere, the Red Viper's gone to Espanyol. Oh, he's gone for a bit of travel. He does like the sun. He's used to it, being from Essos, Wales. Right, the Mountain. Shrewsbury. 12 goals. Another solid season. He's Mr. Consistent, this guy, isn't he? You take that, though, wouldn't you? From a target man. Right, Aria, how you doing at Pompey? Oh, my God, it cost... Jesus, that's a lot of money, and she was in the Championship. I'm surprised. I'm very surprised she went back to the Championship. I don't think she's that good. She had almost half sub appearances, but 3 goals is pretty poor. She's valued at £1 million though. She's on 20. I'm looking at one. She's on 9.5 grand. It wasn't the Championship, so yeah, I suppose. Right, the Hound, Villa. 15 goals. That's some big numbers he's pulling. 90. That's not bad. I'm surprised we've got a target man that's actually scoring that many goals. I'm glad Aston Villa stayed with him. They finished mid-table. He was their top scorer. Oh, no, apart from that dude. Top goal scorer that they own. Oh, no, he's loaned out. Okay, top goal scorer, the mighty Hound. How's he doing? 23 caps for Scotland, 5 goals. The old Mountain didn't even make it to senior, did he? No, 4 under 21 caps. And Red Viper, 9 caps, 3 goals. 7 in 14 in the league. 3.9 million quid. I suppose he had a solid season, a solid-ish season. A couple of assists as well the season before. Feels like a bit of a punt. Did somebody tell him they were getting Gareth Bale? Yeah, he's the next Gareth Bale, mate. Don't worry about it. So it looks like he might be playing more as an inside forward. Runs with the ball down the right, but then cuts inside. So does he run it down the right if he cuts inside? Oh, Such deep questions. I'm surprised. Okay. So they're all playing football. I'm glad nobody seems to get stuck. I'm still worried about Aria. Can't say her name because she's not getting as much first team football. But nobody's stuck at a club where they're not getting any football, which is good. Let's go next one. This is the end of season 11. I think the players will be 28, which for an outfield player is probably their prime physical peak. So we'll have a little compare. All the same teams. We've got an injury, which is not ideal. Oh. Aria's transfer listed, but wanted by... Oh, my word. She might be off to the MLS. You know, your career's taking a bit of a dip when those are coming in. Right. Sorry, Americans. Love you. Mwah. The Mountain. 11 goals. He is Mr... average consistent, but so consistent with his goals. What I'm noticing is you're not really getting any more assists from target man. Which is surprising. Let's go to the Hound next. On international, he's a regular now, 28 caps. 10 goals for Villa. It's just, again, really solid. Seems to play a lot. Getting at least a assist every season. Aria, though, she shouldn't have gone to the Championship. We saw that she wasn't good enough. We saw her physicals have dropped down a little bit to 15s now. 1 goal, 2 starts in the Championship. That's bad. The Red Viper, how are you doing, Espanyol, mate? 29 appearances, 9 goals. Valued at 8.25 million. Really? Okay. 16 caps for Wales. Not exactly banging in the ratings. Let's have a compare. The Hound of the Mountain are going to be interesting. So this is the last time we'll compare because this is the prime of their career. So as we can see, the Mountain has actually caught up a little bit. Once he started playing regularly, he reached some of his potential. Still not as good, but aerially, technically, attacking-wise, mentally, they're the same. It's just the other areas. So he improved a bit. But this is where these two are going to fall down because they rely so much on their pace to survive. So Red Viper he got so much better odds, didn't he? Had a better team, better facilities, got more game time. So he's definitely a much better player. But look, we can see they've not got great natural fitness, which is what natural fitness is almost a stat that the higher that is, these drop slower, if you know what I mean. So, they're not going to look good in a couple of years. Right, okay. I wonder where she'll go. She needs to go to League One, I think is fine. Maybe even League Two. No, League One. I think she could do a job in League One. She doesn't need to go to another Championship club. Annoyingly, we're having to jump 2 years because I did all the saving separately. Save game as and doing all the different seasons, and I saved the previous season but totally the wrong date. It was only a month into the season, so we're doubling up this one because I started doing it. I didn't realise the date and I was like, why is nobody getting any game time the whole season? Well, this actually, I'm really excited. What's going to happen here? Oh, look at all the Man City players that are highest value in the world. What a surprise. Man United. Any Liverpool players? Peter Wanapashwishri. Right. Oh, Celtic. Oh, that's quality. That's quality. Oh my word. Hang on to your hats, everybody. This is the first over 7 rating we've ever seen in this experiment. Right. Arya Stark, still at Pompey. Barely getting game time. She just didn't need to be at Pompey. Okay. They got relegated the season before, and she got tons of game time and scored 3 goals. And then they got promoted back, and she's not getting game time. She needs to leave. She needs to. Her contract's about to run out. Go to a. Oh, they're starting to drop, aren't they? Go to a League Two team, and have a nice little couple of years to end your career. I think it's the best for Arya Stark. I think she might be the first to retire. The Mountain is wanted by Burton Albion. He's still at the Mighty Shrews. Is he still Mr. Consistent? Yes, of course he is. because he played a few less games. If he'd played another 5, he probably would have got into double figures again. Got 2 assists, 2 player them. He's so consistent. He ended up on 4 under-21 caps, but he is wanted. I wonder, he's got a year left on his deal. Would they sell him? It's not like the greatest amount of goals, is it? They're a mid-table League One side, and Burton Albion are League One as well. They just finished 3rd in the League One. So I'd stay, mate. Stay. You're Mr. Consistent. Right, how's the Hound doing? And this could be amazing. So he started 10 games, didn't score a goal, but managed to get 4 assists. And got a 7.3 rating. Okay, so remember we're doing 2 years. So he had a really good season at Villa, which probably prompted the move right at the end of the window to Celtic. Didn't score goals, but played very well. Got 4 assists, which is what we expect a bit more from a target man. He's only got 18 assists in his entire career. But hoping, despite him not scoring, 39 caps for Scotland, 10 goals, that's enough to keep him in the Celtics squad. You'd hope if they spent that's a lot of money, 4.3 million, he's on 34 grand a week as well. How's the Red Viper doing? He's a weird one, isn't he? He probably, numbers-wise, probably turned out the best, but had 1 good season, 2 good seasons, 3 if you're being real, 3 seasons where he scored over 10 goals. He's been pretty shit in Espanyol. I feel like they've just, because they spend so much money on him, they're like, we've got to play him. It's in his contract. But his physicals are staying pretty solid. 27 caps for Wales. All right, okay, on to the next one. I'm worried about this little girl because where's she going to end up? Please not the MLS. No, actually the MLS would be really good for her, but no. Okay, here we go. Where are you, Aria? Where did you end up? Oh no! She's given up the game, lads. She's given up the game. Oh, I feel so actually weirdly sad. Oh, mate, she's gone off to travel the world because that's what she said she always wanted to do. She got a bum lot, in my opinion, because she got that move to the Championship side. Was it Premier League side? Was it? I can't remember if I'm mixing my things up. But she got a good big move and then didn't get any games for 3 seasons, and that just destroyed her. She is the first to go. The 3 men move on, and the Hound, I'm hoping he played a load of games. If it's just like 4 games, I'll be annoyed. But the Hound loves Scotland. He's back home. But the Mountain is at Ipswich Town, who are a League One side. What's this? And he's in the senior Scotland squad at the age of 31. Come on. 14 goals. Mr. Did I just say? I thought I saw 14 goals. Got to be honest. I thought I just read 14 goals. Oh, because he split, because he moved in January. Yes, Mr. Consistent. Once again, had a very solid start to the season. Probably was on for his record scoring season. And then old Ipswich Town. Oh, why would you sell him then? Why would you sell him for 82 grand? Just to get your money back? And he scored 4 goals. Oh, the Mountain. He should have stayed, man. Red Viper, still at Espanyol. Still, I'm assuming, not scoring very many goals. Yes, 6 goals in 25. I feel like they're playing... Look, he's learned... Have they all learned every position now? Red Viper can play as a number 10 now. Because I feel like even if he's not being played as a striker the whole time now, you'd expect more assists then, wouldn't you? Because he's not getting any assists. Mate, they're just too scared to tell him. The Hound, 6 goals and 5 assists. Whatever Celtic are doing, they're using a target man right. Look at that rating. That is astonishing. I know Celtic are... in that Scottish League, they're going to be the biggest team by a distance and stuff. So there's going to be a lot of smaller teams that they're spanking and stuff. But just the fact he's getting a load of assists, these are the numbers I expect to see from a target man, which is good to see. And even for the AI, that is monstrous. The Hound is having a lovely end to his career. 44 caps now. And he's got his brother in a Scotland setup. He should get the mountain to Celtic and just go double target man. Right, on to the next one. So I think this is end of season 15 now. I don't think all of them seem to be getting game time. So I don't think any of them are going to disappear Avengers like, just fade off into dust. I'm assuming they'll all be fine. Same teams. Oh, not as quite as good a season, but still above 7. The Mountain, how are you doing at Ipswich? Of course, one short of double figures. God, that's unfair, isn't it? But, 1 in 4 for a big target man ain't too bad. He's had a better career than Arya Stark because he didn't make the jump to a giant team and not get games. He played for teams that wanted to actually use him. And he's got a senior cap for Scotland. His brother has got 51 caps at this point. Oh my word, 12 goals in 22 starts and another 4 assists. How'd you get so much of a worse rating when he played 4 games more, scored 6 goals more, 1 less assist? And the rating's rubbish compared to it. But he's still doing absolute bits. They're all getting plenty of game time, though, aren't they? And standard stuff for Red Viper. Oh, he's dropping off. He's not playing as many games. Still similar ratio, i.e. terrible. Let's just see if Arya Stark went into... She's a coach. Good determination, level of discipline. Sounds about right for Arya Stark, doesn't it? Not the worst young coach in the world, is it, really? She's not had any jobs, but, you've got to start somewhere. Right, on to the next one. I don't think any of the players are going to have disappeared. I think they're all playing a decent amount of football. He loves to travel, doesn't he? Red Viper, he's gone to Krasnodar. All right. We saw that he was getting less game time. It does make sense. The Mountain's injured, but 33 years old, pretty... that's not great. Is this the beginning of the end? Oh, they're in the Championship. Oh, they got promoted. That makes more sense then. I'm not sure if he's quite Championship material. He's not bad. He's got some gaps in his game, let's just say politely, behind his back so he doesn't hear us. The Hound, 9 goals, another 4 assists. He's got another year on his contract, so he won't be... So plays short simple pass, plays no through balls, knocks ball past opponent, does not move. I will not move into channels, and I will not play through balls. You're not going to argue. But another solid season. It's good that he found his way home. But the Red Viper, I wonder if it's his contract or 51 caps, 16 goals for Wales. Yeah, picked him up on a free. Did better. I'm trying to think of positives. He's having a lovely time. He went from sunny Spain to chilly Russia. It's probably a bit of a jump. I wonder if he could retire because he didn't play that much. At least the other two are playing plenty of games. Hound has never been first choice, but still played a ton of games. We will find out. How's the Vipers' physicals? He's down to 12 pace, 12 acceleration. So his biggest point of his game is quickly disappearing. They're 33 years old now. Let's go again. Right, so the video's getting a bit long now. We've gone ahead a couple of seasons. It's not because I messed up the save file and that definitely didn't happen. Right. What are they now? 35? I reckon they were all getting game time. I reckon if they're 35, 36, they should still all be there. Oh, 34. There we go. Deportivo. He's travelling the world. It was too cold in Russia. I thought it would be. I was assuming it would be. The Mountain, Ipswich Town, a very good recovery of a season. Back where he belongs, League One, which is where he's done all his good work. 13 goals, his actual best season, equal best season so far. Still lack of assists, but you take that as an Ipswich fan. The Red Viper continues his travels. That's ugly though, isn't it? He signed a 3-year deal. No wonder he fucking left. It's a good shout, mate. 3-year deal on 11 grand. They paid for him. Okay. So he had another season at Krasnodar, scored 3 goals again, and then went to the second division in Spain for 180k and scored a couple of goals. He's won in more than 4, which is not ideal. Yeah, not ideal. Hang on, we haven't skipped a year, have we? That's cool. Okay, I was just my save filing messing up. Okay, big man, doing what he does. Another sensational season. 13 goals, 3 assists. I thought he might start losing game time because he's just got better all-round physicals, and because he doesn't rely on the pace so much, it's going to hurt him less, which all makes complete sense. Okay, on to the next one. He doesn't need to retire. He's got a sweet 3-year deal. Another 2 years left on his deal. The Mountain's getting game time. I don't think any of them are going to go. Right, this is the end of God knows whatever season at this point. My brain's mush. I think they're all going to still be going. That's my call. It's like waiting to see who dies first. It's horrible. Yes! Oh, wow, that all happened quick, didn't it? Jesus. Oh, they've just left him, haven't they, for dead? They had a good season. And they're just like, whatever, mate. Fuck off. That's harsh, man. He did bits for you, Celtic. You should have kept him and let him retire there. But instead, he's retiring. He's announced he's retiring in a year's time. So he might get a club for a year. He should go back to Shrewsbury, Peterborough. Can't remember which one it was, but he should go back. The Mountain is also transfer listed. Didn't get much game time. Only 1 goal. He's not wanted by anybody. They should both go together somewhere. The Red Viper. Oh, look at that average rating. He's retiring in a month's time. He's retiring at the end of the season. He's gone. He's absolutely gone. He scored 1 goal. He was probably like the best player and the worst results. 115 goals in 489 games. 123 in 507 as a target man. So pretty similar results. Obviously, very different levels. So it's hard to compare directly. But it's good to see the target men getting goals. I think the Hound's end to his career really helped. 161 in 522. Aria was probably the worst. So, we're going to go on. Oh, this is sad. We know Red Viper's disappearing. Hound's going to go for 1 more year. I don't know if if nobody comes in for him, he can just retire on the spot. The Mountain doesn't seem like he wants to retire, but might announce it late and retire. We'll find out. Oh, this is it. Will anybody be left? Are we just going to stare at a blank screen? Come on. Somebody be there. Yeah! The big boys. He didn't get... Did he? I don't think he got a team, did he? Yeah, he didn't get a team. Oh, that's sad. Oh, that's really sad that he had a solid career and then he spent an entire year just looking for a football club and nobody wanted him. I played for Celtic, man. I played how many times? 59 times for Scotland. It's harsh. That's harsh. Should have gone to play Fort William, mate. But the Mountain, he's probably sitting on his contract when I think... he played some games. Oh, no, that's he played with the kids, so to speak. Didn't get any game time. I'm assuming they're both retiring. 8th of the 6th, 29th of the 6th, just to mix it up, because he wanted to go longer than his brother. Always competitive, those two. But there we go. Oh, that pace. That pace. But as you can see, jumping reach, right? I often have this conversation, okay? This, I just want to show you. This height means nothing, in-game or otherwise, okay? Means nothing. It's just to show how tall they look on the pitch, okay? But what this number can and usually does affect is the jumping reach. So if you've got a 5'0" player that has 20 jumping reach, it's the same as having a 6'10" player with 20 jumping reach. That's the same thing. It just means that if they're taller, their jumping reach is more likely to be higher. But as you can see, jumping reach, you don't need to care about their height. So don't worry about signing that 5'10" centre-back as long as he's got a good jumping reach. His strength obviously went a bit over time. He's a zombie. You'd think his numbers wouldn't change. It's one for another day. I really enjoyed that. I really hope you did as well. I just like the sort of storytelling element and just seeing how they got on. Did he go into... Oh, he's a scout. Not a bad lower league scout, to be fair. Somebody should pick him up. He does like travel, so that makes sense, doesn't it? The logic is there. But I hope you enjoyed that, guys. Thank you very much for watching. We'll be doing more. If you've got any ideas for fun little experiments, leave them in the comments below. Drop a like and all that good stuff. Go and check out Me Have a Crap. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.